Hello all, welcome to my channel. So I would be starting with formation of p-n junction, how p-n junction is formed. So in this case we have two types of semiconductor, that is p and n. So as discussed in the last class, that n is a semiconductor which has a pentavalent impurity, and when we talk about p-type semiconductor it has a trivalent impurity. Due to that, P-type has more number of holes and less number of electrons. So as you can see in the diagram, in the first diagram as I have made. So in the N-type, as you can see, it has more number of electrons denoted by a negative sign and less number of holes. Now, when we brought them near to each other, they form a junction. So when they have a single layer, or the surface of contact, when they have one surface of contact, it is known as junction. Now near this junction, as you can see, we have some positive charges, and at n we have some negative charges. Now as you know that we have high concentration of holes in p-type and high concentration of electrons in n-type. So due to this high concentration of different types of charge carriers in the two sections, holes from P region diffuse into N region and electrons from N region diffuse into P region. So when these negative electrons come over here, they actually neutralize the effect of positive and negative. So they get cancelled. So because they are near to the junction, they can diffuse from negative to positive, or you can say N-type to P-type semiconductor. They can easily diffuse when they are at high concentration, and only the junction ones, because they are very near to each other. So they cancel out the effect here, forming a depletion layer here. Now the all the things are same here, but now we don't have these first layers of corresponding parts P and N. That means positive and the negative has been diffused. They have been devoid of charge carriers here, creating a depletion layer. This part is now known as depletion layer. Depletion basically means that the charges here has been depleted, has been vanished. So we have some positive charges and negative charges in the N type. Now as you can see, because the negative has left the N type, and whenever a box leave a negative electron, that means it will have a positive plus QE. Now when something absorb an electron, like the p-type in this case is absorbing an electron, that means we have negative QE there. So therefore we have a negative here, negative charges are here, and we have positive charges. Now as you know from the chapter 1 electric field, we always have a direction like this, positive to negative. So this will be in this direction. Therefore, we have electric field in depletion layer. This is known as depletion layer, not charges. So this under the depletion layer we have positive and negative charges. Therefore, the electric field will be in this direction from positive to negative. So now as you can see, we have one layer of positive charges and we have one layer of negative charges. That means now we have a potential barrier. Now what potential barrier is? So potential barrier is the difference developed across the junction due to migration of majority charge carriers. This has been created due to the majority charge carriers of N-type and P-type respectively. So now after that, as you can see, that we have some electric field between this junction or in depletion layer. So now these positive charges or these negative charges won't be able to diffuse to the another region, that is to the p-type, because now we have some electric field between it. If there won't be any electric field, then they might have gone through this, but if we have electric field in between the p and n type, then they won't be able to jump from n type to p type for afterwards when we have depletion level. So this is how the formation of p-n junction works, and this is how they form a barrier. Now the next thing is to reduce the barrier. Now we do biasing here. So we will discuss the biasing in the next video, that is forward bias and the reverse bias, which is very interesting to know about. So thank you for watching this video. Be there for the next video. Thank you.